Now we're going to work with the set statement in SAS. To start out with, I've got a data set where I have genders and grades for several students in this class. The thing we have to be careful with is, again, we've got several observations per row. So we need this trailing at statement to keep SAS from thinking that it needs to go to another line as soon as it hits the grade variable. So this way I can enter 1, 2, 3 observations per line. It makes things a little bit faster. What I want to do is I want to create two separate data sets, one for the girls and one for the boys, and then maybe you might be running a linear regression or some sort of ANOVA or some sort of other procedure separately for each of the girls and the boys. So with my separate data sets for the girls and for the boys, the way I get those is I'm going to use this set statement. What I do is I start out as if I'm creating this brand new data set, data girls, and then I'm going to say set class. And what that does is it brings all the information from back over here, all of these observations come right down here into this data set. And then the next thing I'm doing is I'm making this if-then statement. If gender is M for male, then delete. So I'm going to get rid of all those M's, and then I'll have a data set just for the girls. And then I do the same thing for the boys. If gender is F, then delete. Then I'm going to print each of these statements. Now, watch out. If you just run proc print and then put a semicolon right there, you know what's going to happen? You're going to print out the boys data set because that was the last thing that you did. That's going to be that print statement. But because I have this data equals girls, I'm going to print out the data for the girls first. And then same thing with the boys. That's why I always use that data equals something. I always name the data set every time I print something out. So let's run it and see what happened. See, I have separate data sets, one for the girls and one for the boys in this class.